Okay, so here we are again, guys. We're playing chess.com, and this is a speed run to 2100. So we have here, I'm already at 2058, and we're playing with our kababayan here, Shuan0519. Yeah, so lastly, he played Queen E7. So I'm gonna play here Knight F3. So just going back from the start of the game, we played center game e4 e5 d4 8 takes d4 queen takes d4 knight c6 queen e3 d6 knight c3 h6. Then I played bishop d2 a6 long castles and yeah long castles and bishop e6 f4 queen e7 knight f3, and then he played g6. So g6 defends f5. Okay, defense f5, then potential knight d5. So here I'm gonna play h3, just preparing g4, and then again play one. I wanted to play f5, play g4. There's no knight e5 here because of the pawn on f4. Okay, knight f6 here, knight f6, defending knight d5 in the future. So I think it's the best move here is okay, bishop d3. There's knight b4. Okay, I'm gonna give him the baton. I'll just play a3 here, just to defend knight b4. And then he played b5. That's expected. Okay, I think now I can play f5. Or e5 rather. If I play e5, knight d5 takes, bishop takes. I think I'll play f5 first. Or g5. Maybe g5. If I played e5, knight. Oh, I think f5. f5 is enough. Bishop c4, I'll gonna take with the bishop. Okay, so I take first on g6 and then play knight h4, threatening knight takes g6. Maybe he's thinking to play knight takes g4, but I gonna take with the h pawn. If it takes with knight takes e4, I play knight takes g6, threatening the queen. Okay, he defended with the queen. I think bishop d3 here is good. So I'm gonna be threatening e5. Okay, play g5, play knight f4, or knight f5 here. That's a good square for my knight. So if I played bishop takes f5, I'll take with the pawn. Okay, play rook f1 here. Okay, he'll play knight e5 here. Okay, just rook e1, defending this pawn. Mm-hmm. Okay, king b1. This knight is very strong, so we'll play c5 here. I'll play now knight d5. There, if I played c4, then bishop e2. Okay, he took the knight. I think knight c7 is a good move here. Knight c7. No, no. Knight c7, queen f7. Yeah, knight c7, threatening the queen. So that's a key move, king b1, so that there will be no queen a2. Will he take the rook? I'll take the knight. I'll take the queen. Looks like the speed run. The speed run stops here immediately, guys. I'm already at 20, If I win this, I would be on 2110 rapid rating. All right, all right. Yeah, again, 1 trivia while we're waiting for his move. By the way, chess is a game which was originated from India. Yeah, from India, and it is called, or it was called, a headdress in Filipino. So it's not chess in Filipino, but a headdress. It came from a Spanish term, of the game. Yeah, some of the best players of chess or a headdress are all came from the West. All came from Western Europe, Russia. Yeah, they are those who are um, very keen in playing this board game, which is evident because they're those countries or those states in Western Europe are those countries that pursued to be a colony or to colonize other countries like France, Spain, you know. Okay, so he chose to play queen takes d5 here. I think I can play knight e7. Knight e7. Play here knight e7 first. Check. If he plays king f7, and then I'll take the queen on priest because he can take with knight takes e4 because of the pin on the king. So he played king h7. So there's still time. Rook takes f6. Oh, he'll take the queen. And then he'll take the rook next move. Hold on. If I play rook takes knight, rook takes knight, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes, and then rook takes knight here. Think exchange down. I'll be exchange down there. Okay, I think I need to think fast. I'm down to 1 minute and 55 seconds here. Hmm. I think queen g3 is enough. Play here queen g3. If you place knight takes a1, rook takes a1. Yeah, you need to play queen b7 next. Queen b7, and I'll play queen d3. Key move is bishop takes e1. If you place queen takes a1. Okay, queen b7. I'll gonna play knight takes rook first. So I'll play a check here. Check. Play king h8. Knight check. Knight takes f8. And then bishop c3. Okay. The status right now is I have a rook for 2 pieces and an exposed king. Maybe he'll play d5 here, but I'll play bishop takes, then queen takes. Okay, I'll play queen g6 here. Okay, he played that move. Queen. Okay, bishop. You play knight e5. Play rook f1. Rook f1. Threatening the queen. Rook. Okay, okay, okay. I'm pressured. I'm pressured. Okay, so we're gonna play queen. I'll play check here. Oh, he blundered. Rook f8 coming. All right. Yes. All right. Okay, another rematch. Okay, good, good. Okay, so I'll play c5 here. Okay, Sicilian wing gambit. It shifted to Mangarini gambit now by d4. I think d5 here is good. d5, bishop f5, and then I'll play bishop g6, of course. So I'll play e6. Okay, I'll take on d3, then play knight c6, defending the pawn. H on b4. Okay, what shall I do next? Play knight g7, play g4, knight c8. I will not castle kingside anymore because of that pawn storm. I need to make sure that everything is defended. Okay, queen c7 now. I have knight a4, knight c3, or knight h5, castles, takes, a6, really castle. Okay, he played a4. I'm gonna play knight a5 to knight c4. Okay, knight c4. If he played knight takes a4, I'll play queen takes a4. Okay, he played bishop f4 here. So I think I need to play this move, king b8 to king a8, just to make sure that my king is safe and there will be no sneaky attacks that white can do on my king. There's an idea of c3 here, but there's still knight takes b3, which is now it's good to play uh, knight c3. Yeah, so I'll play knight a3 here. If it takes knight takes b3 is on the card, or knight takes b1 is on the card. Okay, while waiting for his move once again, there is also another trivia that I've known of and playing chess. Yeah, Wilhelm Steinitz is the first chess champion, world champion way back in the 1800s. Yeah, he is the one who invented a systematic or scientific way of playing chess. He provided some principles to follow. Right now, it's already in 64 principles of chess, and you can search it out online through Google, and they will provide you the 64 principles of chess, including middle game, end game, and opening. Okay, so he chose to defend the c2 pawn. He chose to defend the c2 pawn. I think I need to go back to c4. If I play the other knight, there will be c3, and there's no pressure to the knight anymore because the knight is here. Okay, king f2. So right now, since he played king f2, I can play bishop e7 here. If he played f6, I'm gonna take. No, I'm gonna take, yes, take, and then bishop d6. Okay, I think I need to take here. Okay, g6. Alright, so there are no um plays anymore on the king side. So we're gonna try to win the game just by playing on the queen side. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, my bishop is much better than his bishop due to the fact that my pawns are on light squares. There's much more activity here in the queen side rather than this bishop on the king side. So my knight is much better. The thing is that it's this rook. Okay, how will I continue here? I think knight b2 is enough. Knight b2 plays queen. Need to play knight c4 first before I take. Okay, knight b2. Knight c4. Then he'll play queen e1. There are too many in between moves that I can do. I think knight takes e1 is good to be done right now because of queen c6 threatening this pawn. Needs to push it. Okay, okay. Okay, he played c3 now. He played c3. Queen takes a4 is good here. Plays rook b1. I'm gonna play queen b5. A rook a1, queen b5. Okay, since he took the pawn, my bishop will be activated now. Rook a1 is still queen b5. Then I'll take the knight. Then this rook will enter the queen side through the c file. Okay, continuing with the chess trivia and some chess information. We have here three phases of the game. The We all know the opening, and then we have the what you call this game, this part of the middle game, and then the end game. This position right now, when there are too many attacking ideas being done, attack, defend, those type of positions, combinations being done. That is the part of the game, which is the middle game, which usually indicates the presence of the queens on the board. So right now, I took the queen on d1 because I'm already on exchange up in this position. So we're already at the end game with me being also 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 3 pawns up in total. So that would be a very um, critical advantage for white to consider, you know, with his moves. Okay, knight b2. Okay, it's already on an end game. I have this advantage, this pawn, so I should just push these pawns, and then I'm gonna make a queen. So very important that this knight is here. Okay, so I think what is the best way to win? Play b5. I think we just play knight a3. Knight a3, rook b2, then play a check first. Check. And then play knight c4 once again. He plays rook. He can do it because of that knight c4. So now I can play b5 conveniently, of course. Now, okay, he played that move. Rook a2. Okay, I'm gonna play h rook c5, defending that pawn on b5 or the square b5. So he needs to play bishop. So this knight's very strong. Any entry points of the bishop are all covered. Yeah, he can penetrate on those squares. And he can also do anything about the bishop, like moving it away because of knight takes e4, of course, if there's no threat of the queen on the king. I can do that move. Okay, rook a5, rook a4 now. I think there is third king a7 here. King a7, king a7, king a7 is a good move here. There's no bishop because of rook takes. Okay, right now he wants to play bishop g1. All right. So right now I have to make sure that everything will be very fast. Push to b5. King b7. If I played bishop g1 now, I can play knight takes e4. If he plays knight takes, I play check. Okay, I'll just take this knight. It's still defended. This that f7 pawn. Okay, I'm a piece up. I'll play knight f7 just to defend all the squares. Okay, yes, yes. All right, that's a good game, guys. I've already reached the preferred rating. I'm already at 2149 right now. It's already 8 o'clock p.m. So thanks guys for watching, and yeah, I wanted you to have a safe evening ahead of you. Thank you.